remembering who the fuck I am.
Tony, can you talk me through those early rounds? Was it difficult to kind of get his rhythm? And then did you feel like you found that?
To be real, when I hit him with the jab, his head went back like a Pez dispenser, and it was kind of interesting because in fights, it's kind of like, okay, kind of like, what's going on here? And it just took me a split second to realize and trust the process, what my coaches were talking about, instead of just loading for punches, to go in there and get the finish. And we went in there and distributed what we needed to do.
Can you talk me through that finish?
Yeah, I hitting with combos, not just loading with punches to make sure that you just kept hitting them and going for the stop. It's just like MMA, I've always been used to knocking people out or getting them all bloody. This time it was just making sure I go in there and just hit them square, and we did what we had to do.
As we were waiting outside for the interview, some of his team members came past and said, tell Tony that the stoppage was early. Do you get a sense of that? Do you feel that it was the right moment? What can you say to their feeling that the stoppage was early?
What round was that?
So was it the third round?
Yeah, we had 2 more rounds to put him away, so it would have came either way.
And Tony,
to be real, I just started listening to my coaches again, which was to not switch stances, to keep my hands up and to let loose. We were loading up. A lot of nerves were in the beginning, going in there first, a lot of excitement, a lot of anxiety that was kind of possibly there, loading them on punches and then just feeling like I was missing short. The more relaxed I got and listening to my cornerman, I knew that I was going to go in there and get that finish. As soon as I started putting more pressure on him, he was starting to make more mistakes and not punching back. And I knew that I was going to put more pressure on him. We were going to get that victory.
Dylan came out into the ring and challenged you. Is that top of your priority list?
He didn't really challenge me. He more came up there and he congratulated me. We've talked already, from a lot of different things from GFL and so on and so forth. I don't want to say I consider him a friend, but he's kind of a cool guy. I think he's just misunderstood, and we always find a home here at Misfits.
It would be obvious to say you want MMA versus him, or
obviously before earlier in the year, even last year, there was talks of you fighting KSI. The fight didn't come through. Is that a fight you'd possibly be interested in? I think it would be a massive money fight as well.
I don't know, man. I think, to be real with you, I made a lot of friends here. I think that, we'll figure everything out. I'm the new guy here. I'm still new in boxing, and I believe that this is a home for me. I like to be able to be here and not just, throw my muddy shoes all over the place and then command everything. I'd like to go to the drawing board, talk to my agent, talk to my wife and my kids, and be able to figure everything out and do it the right way. I'm not here just for a short time. I'm here. I'm 41 years old, halfway to 82. Damn, I'm here to stay.
Dylan Dennis said in the scrum with us a moment ago that he would have finished you quicker than Warren Spencer, which was 6 seconds. So I think the niceties are out the window already.
I don't know. I don't care. I think, look, when it goes into it, it's a lot of hype. And I think that's what you guys like. There's a lot of hype. And, I'm not really a hype guy. If you guys already knew that, I'm pretty serious when it goes into it. I needed one victory to get me back into where I needed to be, which is killer mode. And that bring that confidence back and to be able to understand who the fuck I am. Because for a long time, when pandemic hit, I don't know what the fuck happened. Everything broke outside of there, and I had to bring back sports, and it took a lot of pressure. I have no pressure on me now. I left it all inside that ring. I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to listen to my coaches, and we're going to figure shit out. And I'm going to come back out here, and I'm going to do 2-0.
Tony, the champion of your division is Gibb. Would you fight Gibb?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I don't even know who Gibb is, but I'm going to be real. When it goes into it, yeah, I'm here to stay. I like the Misfits boxing. I'm a potential UFC Hall of Famer, not potential UFC Hall of Famer when it goes into it. I like collecting accolades, and this is going to look cool in my hall, so I'm excited.
I know when you did a lot of work with a lot of the broadcasters to the show, you have all the belts and all your achievements on the wall. Is that Misfits belt getting added to that wall now?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, my dad wasn't able to make it, so if my dad's watching back at home, love you, Pop. Thank you for pushing me to be the best me as I could possibly be. And my mom, everybody else, God, everybody that's ever believed in me and never quit believing in me. Love you guys. Thank you.
Can we see you fight again this year or more early 2026?
Well, I got my fighter Tommy. He's got a fight coming up for Up Next Fighting. He's gonna be fighting for a belt, so we're gonna be getting him ready for that one. Then it's hardware season, man. We're gonna keep collecting coins and cashing checks and choking necks. Let's go.
Tony, obviously you mentioned how important this win was for you. Obviously you're on a loser streak. Does it kind of each loss, does the pressure kind of build up?
I'm on a winning streak now, buddy. Get that shit right so you can take that one and shove it up somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, did that streak that you've ended, did that make it even harder each fight to try and finally get that win that you've got now?
No, I think more than anything else was happiness, is finding that internal happiness of wanting to do something. People get burned out. I don't know if you've ever played video games, you're kind of tired of a video game, but if that's the only one that you got, you're going to stop playing it. It's kind of how it was. I was just taking these fights. I wasn't enjoying myself. I was trying to put things in order, which just didn't make sense for me. And at the time when I left the UFC, we left on good cut. It wasn't like I got cut. We left on good terms. I just needed a break. It took 8 months off. I got my hair did by Bosley. feel fucking phenomenal. I look good, feel good, and I'm here to stay, man. I'm 1-0 in boxing.
Did you see Darren Till stop Luke Rockhold? Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he did good, man. I thought it was a good stop. I mean, there's only so many things peptides can do. Just saying.
Do you think UFC fighters are the future of Misfits?
I believe that with the GFL, I know I'm going to be talking to Darren in the next week or two. He's got some news for me. I'm one of those guys that kind of steps forward and kind of like paved the way for a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters are hitting me up to talk about boxing and, how did you get in here, Tony? How did you do this? I've never saw myself as that kind of a person, but yes, as to be able to lead the way and to be able to open up certain pathways for people, hell yeah, it's kind of cool. I think MMA fighters are normal fighters. We want to compete. And I think most of us are athletes and, some of us are misfits. And most of us are.
Ranking it in wins. I mean, like you said, you're 1 win away from everything now, but you're back on track. Where does this rank in the wins that you've got?
I humbly say 1 win changes everything. Coming back from I'm like 29-11 in MMA, and now I'm 1-0 in boxing. So I'd like to go 2-0.
Perfect. Cheers, Tony.
Tony, obviously, there was a lot of people doubting you. Salt Papi was the favourite. You just said a second ago you're not washed up. Was it a bit of kind of proving the haters wrong and showing, those critics why they're wrong?
I don't know. Everybody that bet against me, I get their kick in their ass right now. So, I mean, being real, being an underdog, coming through here, being super nervous at the beginning of camp, and then just trusting the process with my coaches and my cornermen, and came out of here and we did what we wanted to do. And it was a good reminder that who I am, and I'm a fighter.
And look, you're a massive star in Misfits now. Dylan Dennis came in there a second ago asking for an MMA fight. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of people you could fight in boxing. If you could have it your way, who would you want to fight next?
I don't know, man. Money talks, bullshit walks. We'll figure it out. I have my trusty agent, Lloyd, from Vayner Sports, and I got my coaches. We're going to go back to the drawing board, talk with my family, and we'll leave it to God, man.
Tony,
that seemed emotional in there. What was going through your head after the victory?
Fucking not crying. It was chill, man. I had no tears. I just nothing but just joy and just enjoying the moment for a split second, because you're talking about years, man. Years of just not being happy, not because of the loss, of just not being happy. This is something I've always wanted to do. I always want to throw on some shoes and throw on some boxing gloves and go and sling some leather. And tonight was that perfect example to be able to do that, get rid of the nerves, and get that first victory out of the way.
You've always mentioned about, obviously, your camp and how it was. How was this one, and how did you actually feel in there when you was boxing?
Oh, it was different. It was miserable. You know what I mean? It's like I'm always switching stances, and I listen to my coaches to not switch stances. And it wasn't like I was going to go throw kicks, punches, and take somebody down or hit him with an elbow. But it was trusting the process of being uncomfortable in practice. That way I could be comfortable in the fight. And it's been a very long time since I've been uncomfortable in practice. It's always been hard. I mean, even Goggins, like, that wasn't for practice. It wasn't for the UFC. It wasn't for anything else. It was just about manhood and doing everything else like that. This was about me coming back as a fighter.